Hey guys, it's Connor from Brisbane FTV, and today we're going to do Tutorial Tuesdays. What we're going to be showing you today is setting up a C-stand and how to correctly set up the C-stand. So there's a couple ways you can immediately set it up. Like what you might be shown in class is that you can flip it on top of its head and rest it on your foot if the ground's like wooden, you don't want to scratch and that sort of thing, and you just kick the legs open. But if you're in a tight knit space, sometimes what I actually like to do is that I'll pop it up on my shoulder, just like this, and then I can just open it that way so they're not too stiff, and then I can come straight back down. That way I'm not taking up a lot of room, I'm not flicking things around and bumping stuff over, so I found that really helpful on set. So when you're setting up the arm, you've got to make sure the arm's on the right side, and by putting the arm on the right side, it means that if the weight is on this end and it's going down, it's actually going to tighten it and reinforce it, and it's not going to slip and undo itself. So how to check that it's on the right side is if you stand right here, this knuckle has to be on the right side, and once you pull this out, if you're turning right, it's locking in, it's really tight. Another great way to test, if you don't know your lefts and rights and all that good stuff, like I usually don't, you can bring this out and just put a little bit of weight on it, and you can actually feel it tightening itself. So a really quick, easy way is you just pull it up, put a little weight on it, cool, that's tightening. That means I know that this is currently safe if I put the load on this end. But if the payload is on this end and we come down, it just loosens itself and it's gonna drop down. It's really unsafe. So that is our normal C-stand and how you set that up. Next is our sliding leg C-stand. And the reason it's called a sliding leg C-stand is that the top leg will actually come up, which is really helpful if you're like on a staircase or something like that. You can actually adjust it so it fits up high. So we're gonna bring that out right now. Is that you undo that top knuckle and we can adjust that to any height that we're after. So if we're on a staircase, for instance, if this is the correct level that the stands are on and we need it at a sort of an odd height, we can bring that leg up and it's going to stay there perfectly fine. So that is our sliding leg C-stand. Another way you can tell the difference between sliding leg C-stand and regular C-stand, if you actually look at the base, it's essentially just a nut. It doesn't have any knuckle on the end of it. And if you look at the other one, there is essentially like a whole joint that is connected to the end of it. And that is just on your regular C-stands. So that's where you can actually tell the difference quite easily, is just by looking at the base. When you're setting up your C-stand, you're going to make sure that the shot bag is going on the largest leg, which is in the direction of the payload. So if we're setting up our shot, and it's currently this way, and our payload is on this end, it must be in line with the largest leg and with the shot bag. The reason why we have all the weight on one side is so that it's very stable, it's very sturdy, it's pushing the weight down. If you have that on two ends, it's really unstable and it could go essentially either way. But by having it all centered one area, it's not going to push back one way or the other way. So it's a really great way to just like keep it there and it's not going to get knocked over and that sort of thing. So thanks for watching today, guys. That's how we set up a C-stand and a sliding leg C-stand. Keep watching for next week's tutorial and keep an eye out for more. So cheers.